Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. U with your vocabulary lesson for this week and next week. This is for Unit 8, Week 3 and Unit 8, Week 4. You can find the vocabulary words on the word worksheet in the moon section. So our first few words are on this page right here. We have the word right. And it says turn right. So if you're looking at a map, like there's a picture of a map here, turn right means to go that way. And left is the opposite of right. That means to go that way. So turn left, turn right. We have the map compass down here, which shows our directions. North, east, south, west. So if someone told you to go north on the map, you would go up. If they told you to go east on the map, you would go right. If they told you to go south on the map, you would go down. And if they told you to go west on the map, you would go to the left. On this map, it says Jack's house, and there's a path that goes to the lake. So the directions say, if you're following the path, turn left. You keep following the path. Turn right. And you are at the lake. Those would be the directions to get to the lake. Follow the path, turn left, then turn right. Some more keywords we have, or vocabulary words we have, are direction. North is a direction. So is east, so is west, and so is south. All of those are directions. This is a compass. It's a tool that tells you which way you're going, if you're going north or east or west or south. Far. The red states are far from each other. California and Florida are across the United States from each other, so they are far from each other. That means they are not close. Follow. Follow the path through the grass. Following the path means you stay on the path and go that direction. Location. Our tent is in a good location by the lake. That means it's where they are. Location. And near. I sit near the window. That means she's close to something. She's close to the window. Near means close to. Those are our vocabulary words, and now we're going to read a fun book called Caperucita Roja, and I bet you can guess what that means. It's Spanish for Little Red Riding Hood. This is a version of Little Red Riding Hood that I think you're going to enjoy. This is by Argentina Palacios. Once upon a time, a young girl lived in a village south of a forest. She had a red riding hood. She loved it. She wore her red riding hood every day, so people called her Caperucita Roja. One day, Caperucita Roja's mama said, "Hija, abuelita is sick." Hija means my little daughter, or my daughter, and abuelita means grandma. So her grandma is sick. Hija, abuelita is sick. Take her some food. Visit with her for a while. Sí, mamá, Caperucita Roja said. I will go now. Follow the shortest path. Do not get distracted. That means don't take your time, because who do you think's out there? Probably the big bad wolf. Go quickly, Mama said. Do not forget your map. Sí, Mama, I will take the map with me, said Caperucita Roja. So she has her map so she knows how to get to her grandmother's house. The village was south of the forest. Here's the village, so that's south. See on our map compass, it's south. The village was, actually, I think this is called the compass rose on a map. The village was south of the forest. Abuelita's house was north, so it was way up here. South, north. Caperucita Roja followed the directions on her map. She knew exactly where to go. Suddenly a wolf stepped out of the forest. He was big and he was bad, so people called him Big Bad Wolf. "Hello, Caperucita Roja," he said. "Look at those pretty flowers. You should take some flowers to Abuelita." One, two, three, four flowers. Caperucita Roja got distracted. She started picking flowers and forgot she had to get to her grandma's quickly. The wolf wanted to eat Caperucita Roja, but people were walking on the path. They would not want Caperucita Roja to be eaten. They would stop him. Big Bad Wolf was unhappy. Then he had an idea. He ran away, but Caperucita Roja didn't notice. She was too busy picking flowers for Abuelita. Look at the map now. Big Bad Wolf thought he could get to Abuelita's house before Caperucita Roja. He checked his map to see what path he could take. He ran to the west. So if we look at the compass rose, the west is this way. So he ran to the west, this way. Then he ran to the north. Oh, north is up. Then he ran a little to the east. Oh, so he went around this part. If you can see that. Big Bad Wolf knocked on Abuelita's door. "It is Caperucita Roja," he said. "Come in, my dear," said Abuelita. The wolf looked at Abuelita. He didn't want to eat her at all. She was too skinny. "She does not look tasty," Big Bad Wolf said to himself, so he pushed Abuelita out of the bed and into the closet. Then Big Bad Wolf put on one of Abuelita's nightgowns. "Now I look like Abuelita. I will eat Caperucita Roja," he said to himself. Lucky Grandma she didn't get eaten, like in the Red Riding Hood version I know of. Caperucita Roja knocked on the door. "Come in!" Big Bad Wolf tried to sound like Abuelita, but his voice was too low. "That does not sound like Abuelita," Caperucita Roja said to herself. She opened the door. Something was wrong. Caperucita Roja saw two long ears. They were not Abuelita's ears. Then she saw one very long nose. It was not Abuelita's nose. She saw two little brown eyes. They were not Abuelita's eyes. I think she's catching on. Caperucita Roja thought fast. "Who can help me?" "The farmer can. I will go get the farmer." Caperucita Roja looked at her map. It showed where the farmer lived. So if you look at the map, you see Abuelita's house, and right down the path is farmer's house. Caperucita Roja went east. East, see how east is going to the right? Caperucita Roja went east. She ran and ran. She told the farmer about the wolf. "I scare rabbits out of my garden every day. I will scare away that wolf. I will save Abuelita," he shouted, and they ran off together. When Big Bad Wolf saw the angry farmer, he jumped out of the bed. He tried to go right. He tried to go left. So he tried to go right, then he tried to go left. He could not escape. The farmer was too fast for him, so Big Bad Wolf jumped out of the window. Caperucita Roja opened the closet door. She helped Abuelita look into the bed. "Thank you for your help," Caperucita Roja said to the farmer. "I could not have saved Abuelita without you." Abuelita began to feel better quickly. She and the farmer became good friends. They never saw Big Bad Wolf again. Caperucita Roja often came to visit Abuelita and the farmer, and they all lived happily ever after. A little bit different than Little Red Riding Hood that I'm used to. Maybe that's the same for you guys. So boys and girls, I want to do one last thing. if you put your hands up in front of you like this, and you look at them, one way shows a capital L. Another way shows a backwards capital L. The way you can tell left and right is to hold up your two hands, and the one that has the capital L that's correct, not backwards, is your left hand. And the one that has the backwards L is your right hand. So think L, capital L, left. The hand that makes the capital L is your left hand. And the other hand is your right. Okay, have a good rest of your day.